It's 8:45 on Tuesday morning. Having left Boston, American Airlines flight attendants are serving champagne to their first-class passengers and coffee and juice in the rear cabin. With their laptops open, businessmen are working on their PowerPoint presentation that they plan to deliver soon after they land in LAX. The traffic in downtown Manhattan is bumper to bumper as carpools worry about being late for work. Early arrivals gaze out at their beloved New York City from their 86th floor view. Suddenly, the building shakes. Confusion runs rampant. At exactly 8:46, a plane crashes into Tower 1 of the World Trade Center. Morgan Stanley employees in Tower 2 are bewildered. The loudspeaker system assures them they're safe. Stay where you are. The problem is in the North Tower. Some race to their 56th floor windows to look up at their twin building ablaze. Stay or leave, what to do? If you choose to leave, do so by the stairs, the Port Authority calls out. It is 9:03. The escapees have reached the 10th floor. The building jiggles. Oh my God, this is not an errant plane crash. This is a terrorist attack. Since September 11, 2001, when dust fell over lower Manhattan, it continues to fall over all of us wherever we live. Our lives will never be the same. Can any good come from such a tragedy? The first glimmering of hope came with the fluttering of a small eastern bluebird as it picked up tiny pieces of debris that had fallen from the tower. Oh, so carefully, it flies away, carrying the fragment in its beak. Like this simple pilgrim of the air, perhaps we too can create new life out of the wreckage left behind. But how? How do we prevent further suffering and loss? Certainly not by our present course of action, which absolutely guarantees more attacks and counterattacks. Pursuing the man ultimately responsible for this atrocious crime makes sense, but that is not our interest. So what is? An eye for an eye, though questionable to some of us, could be understandable. Strike back at those who attacked us, capture them and bring them to justice. But that is not our approach either. Our leaders have chosen instead to launch an attack on a country that had absolutely nothing to do with attacking us. America the Beautiful, our country of which we are so proud, chose not to strike back, but to strike out. Despite what good we may be doing, is it enough to justify our taking hundreds of thousands of innocent lives in the process? Are their victims somehow lesser than our own lost in the World Trade Center? America was wronged by the evil one, but much of the world now sees us as the evil one. We're the catalyst for so much of what is happening in the world today. Until we as Americans look inside of ourselves and ask what part we have contributed to the hostility other cultures feel toward us, we will never regain our standing in the world. Is it possible that it has something to do with America's self-absorbed need to preserve our lifestyle and consume an exorbitant share of the world's resources to the detriment of other countries? Until each one of us begins to live our lives with a concern for others' needs as well as our own, we will never create peace out of the conflict that exists.